offer a sales lead management system that was integrated with our dealership management software, which is DealerView. And that's really what got our interest going, was we wanted something that was tied into our DMS. And at the time, we had no system. Our guys were strictly on a standalone system. Each salesperson had their own tracking system. But as owners and managers, we could not see the activities. So we wanted something where we could track everything on a consolidated basis, and we didn't have that. So it really appealed to us from that standpoint. Obviously, the tie-in with DealerView was a big deal as well, because it was tied in with our inventory and our internal customer base. And I also had talked with Tim Biles, with Pikes Peak Travel-Land. He referred us as well, because he's on DealerView just like we are, and he actually adopted GPS before we did, and he gave it a good review from that standpoint. We were tired of not knowing what was going on with a deal when a salesperson was gone on vacation or on a day off. It was getting very frustrating not knowing how to handle a customer and they come in and the guy's off, and we have no clue what's been done with this customer. So it was out of frustration that we wanted to have an integrated system that we as owners could follow up with and see what was going on. From our standpoint, and something that we really had no experience with as owners and sales managers, to something that would really do a complete tie-in with our dealer management system and our inventory. So how it's helped us, to answer that question, it's allowed us as owners and managers to see the daily activities of the salespeople. It's also allowed us to integrate our internet leads directly into GPS, because these leads that we get over our website flow right into GPS, and all the data's there, all the contact information. All we have to do is assign it to a salesperson, and they automatically have all the information directly from the website lead. It also allows us to match trades, because it tracks trade-ins that are coming into the dealership, and it will match them up, those units up, with customers who are looking for that particular type of vehicle. So we get a report that says, hey, we just got in a 30-foot used fifth wheel with 2 slides. So-and-so has a customer that's looking for that particular type of vehicle. It'll help you match up a trade-in with a customer. From a streamlining standpoint, once it's entered in GPS and we've done a quote, we can hand that quote off to the finance manager, and most of the data is already loaded. From the time they hand it off, the finance manager can import that deal into DealerView, which is our DMS. So he doesn't have to re-input everything. In the past, it was all written up on paper, and then the finance manager had to re-enter all that data, all the customer information, their vehicle information. Now the salesperson can enter all that data into GPS, hand it off to the finance manager, and he's already got the customer's information. Now he still has to edit the numbers and things like that. He still has to enter the trade data and things like that. But a lot of that input is saved and done you're not having to re-input everything. From that standpoint, it has really streamlined things. It's also going to get us better information as to why we're winning deals and to why we're losing deals, so we can make corrections on our end. Then if we're not stocking a particular type of product that we're losing deals on, then it tells us, hey, maybe that's something we need to stock, or a floor plan, or something like that. It's giving us much better information to help us manage the sales process in the sales department. really one of the things we were interested when we signed on with GPS last year was to develop a phone app, because these guys use their phones so much, during the day. It's just an iPhone GPS app that they developed for us. We've got a set up now where as soon as that customer takes delivery of a unit, it sends them an email thanking them for the purchase and just an immediate follow-up contact right after they've taken delivery of their vehicle. It's got some digital marketing capabilities that are really nice as far as being able to follow up through email versus a handwritten letter or something like that. It creates other avenues for contacting our customers, and it's all integrated. We're still doing some training on reports, and Mike is going to continue to work with us on a regular basis to educate us on all the reports that are available. You have to understand, my partner and I are very technically challenged. That's putting it mildly. We know how to browse the internet and send email, but we can even text, but it's difficult for us because we're used to doing things the old-fashioned way. But it's been very helpful to us, and I think it will continue to help us as owners/managers to do a better job. What's really nice about this, if a guy's gone, we can go into GPS and there's a quote for that customer. We don't have to try to call him and call the salesperson and say, hey, what'd you quote this customer, or whatever. We can actually look in the system, and there's a log of all the correspondence, and we can see exactly what they've quoted the customer. So it makes us look like we're all on the same page. Mike has worked extensively directly with our sales guys to help them learn the system, and also he's modified it considerably for our benefit to match up a lot of the sales campaigns and sold unit campaigns to the system they were accustomed to. So he's adapted it to our dealership. Very, very user-friendly. Their sales support, Denise in sales support, she's really, really nice to work with. She's very helpful. She's available. Mike's been very helpful in, like I said, in editing the program to fit our dealership. He's been very helpful in training and working directly with everyone. So they've been wonderful to work with. And if there's something that they see that we're not doing, they'll tell us. They'll say, hey, what's going on here? Why are you missing these deals? And why isn't so-and-so following up on these tasks? So they're coaching us a little bit too. They're giving us some really good training.